To start today, we're using this Makeup Forever Step 1 primer that I received with my new Makeup Forever liquid foundation. I did swap out the stick for the liquid. I feel like the stick wasn't as hydrating, and by the end of the day, you could really see every single dry spot that I had on my face, and I've been making a really concerted effort recently to make sure that my skin isn't as dry, and that just really accentuated it. So the liquid is super nice, easy to build. As you can see, I just applied a little extra to the spots on my face where I needed more coverage, and it goes on like a dream. No caking, it doesn't look thick, just buffing that in with my Real Technique sponge. Using this little baby, the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye in neutral medium. This stuff is an absolute lifesaver over my dark circles. As you guys can see, I have really dark circles. It's pretty much purple under there. So using a tiny bit of this concealer, I'm just buffing that in with my fingers. Then I had a couple extra spots that I felt like needed some coverage. So this goes on really nicely with your fingers, but I wanted to make sure that everything was nice and seamless, so I took my sponge to that as well. For powder today, I'm using this NYX HD Studio powder. I packed that on with my sponge, which ended up being a huge mistake because this powder changed the color of my concealer. So I wasn't super stoked about that. I pretty much packed it on underneath there because I was trying to make it look less powdery, but it kind of backfired on me. So here I am just wiping it away and then realizing that it was not the right color. So I'm using this Magic Lumi highlighter underneath my eyes and buffing that in with my sponge just to lighten and brighten everything. This is light enough that it didn't look cakey or thick underneath my eyes, so it ended up working out. I have to apologize now for that spot of powder on my forehead. It stays there the entire video and it's super annoying and I'm really sorry. Anyways, moving on to brows, I'm using this Ofra Cosmetics pencil that I received. It's in shade Universal. I don't know that this would work for someone lighter than me, but either way, I'm using it just to kind of fill in the sparse areas of my brows and make everything look nice and thick. I did recently get them threaded. Love threading now. And then just to set those in place, I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper in the darker shade, just to make sure nothing moves around too much and that everything is nice and colored in. To start the eyes, I'm grabbing this Urban Decay pencil in Vice. It's a nice pretty purple color. Just applying that to my lower lash line and then on my upper lash line as well. I knew I wanted to do a purpley smoky eye, and this acted as a really great base. So just applying that straight from the pencil can be nice and messy, doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm just going to grab this Real Techniques base shadow brush and just start to buff that in. Next, I'm just grabbing Smolder from the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette and packing that on the places where we just applied that pencil. So on the upper lash line and the lower lash line as well. I know that a little bit of the dark color, the black market ended up on my brushes as well. Accidentally, I didn't realize that I had dipped into both. So just taking that underneath my eyes as well. It was really pretty. I was pretty pleased with my accident there. So then I'm just taking a little bit of Smolder and packing that all over the lid and buffing that out. Next, I'm taking this color called Combust to buff out the crease and all of that purple, just create a little bit of dimension on the eyes and add some warmth to the look. Then I'm using MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base as my kind of glitter glue for this shade from Geek. This is one of their sparklers, and this is in the shade Satellite. It's purpley, kind of gray, kind of silver. It doesn't come up true to color on camera. It looks a little orangey on camera, but it is this like perfectly purple, silvery kind of glitter. It's absolutely gorgeous. So just packing that all over the lid and then adding a little bit of black market to the outer corners just to make everything nice and dark. For mascara today, I'm using this CoverGirl Clump Crusher Mascara. This is accidentally a waterproof formulation, but I don't find that it acts much differently. Next is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Blush in Piaf and Po. Really pretty. Still have to take some time to kind of figure this out, but I applied the light shade to the front of my cheek and then the darker shade to the back. For highlight today, I'm using this one by Charlotte Tilbury. This is in her Filmstar Bronze and Glow palette. Absolutely beautiful, pretty champagne color. For the lips, I'm using pretty natural colors as the eyes are pretty bright, so just using this Rimmel lip liner in shade Spice to outline and fill in the lips, and then I'm going to go over top with the ColourPop Cosmetics Lippy Stick in Button. just using my finger to blend that all in, and then I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay setting spray, and that pretty much concludes this look. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I haven't done a voiceover in forever, so let me know in the comments below if you prefer a voiceover or what you like best. Go to amberraybeauty.com. See you guys soon. Bye.